installment in my stash status is my bronzers. This one and highlights was something that people really wanted to see. So we are going to go ahead and just kind of take a wander through the bronzers that I have in my stash currently. So the first one that I'm going to pull out of my little container here is the one that I've been using now for, I don't know, a couple of months. I've gone back to it, I think. I think it's been a couple of months. And this is the Guerlain, and this is the Terracotta Nude, if that is correct, Terracotta Four Seasons. And I have the one in nude, so it's the one that has a little bit of a pink to it there. And this for me in the winter is just the perfect sort of bronzer. Warm up my face just a little bit. I really like this. Very pricey, which is why I pulled it out to use it, because it's too pricey to just be sitting there waiting for me to use it. Know what I'm saying? So that one, like I said, for my fairer skin in the winter is just the perfect bronzer to just kind of add a little warmth to my skin but not look like crazed. The next one that I have in here, this was a limited edition from MAC, and this is the one in Aphrodite shell. And I love this. This is kind of that extra dimension sort of finish. And this one has a little more kind of mauve to it. I'll try to, but there. And this works really well for light skin. The only reason I stopped using this was because you couldn't get it anymore because it was limited edition, and that kind of, it's frustrating for some people. So I kind of stopped using it, but I need to pull it back out again because I really loved this one. I think it showed up in many, many a favorites video. The next one that I have in my stash here is the IT Cosmetics Radiant Ombre Bronzer. So this is the one you can see I kind of have stayed more kind of towards that area than the rest, but it's a really nice bronzer. It's not quite as shimmery as it looks in the pan, which is what I was afraid of when I very first got it. But it really does translate more luminosity to the skin than it does glitter or shimmer or that sort of thing. At least the way that I have used it down more towards the bottom. But more on that when I do my IT Cosmetics review. But I do like that bronzer. Tucked in this little container, I also have a travel size of the Chocolate Soleil from Too Faced. This is one of my favorite bronzers. I've used up one of these or two of these, and a friend of mine was sweet enough to gift me with this so that I would have it for travel, so I do really like that one. The next bronzer I have in here, this one I used for so long, and I'm amazed that you can still see the N in it because I used it for so long. And it's from Natio, I believe is how you say it. This was a gift sent to me from a friend that lives in Australia. And this is just a really nice bronzer. Again, it works really well for fairer skin. I like it a little bit more in the summer when I have a little bit of color. I don't ever really get much color, but I like that product. As well, I think when I started using it, it was kind of towards fall when I was just starting to you know, get back to as pasty white as I am right now, and it just worked really, really well. So, all right, the next one I have is a Mary Kay bronzer, and I spoke about this quite a bit early on when I very first got it. And let me pop it out of here. It's in a little case, and it doesn't actually say anything on the back. I feel like it was light medium or something like that. That was the name on it. And this one has a little bit of sheen to it as well. So most of these bronzers that I'm showing you, by the way, are bronzers that I use to bronze up my face or warm up my face a little bit, or my neck, and not to contour with. This one is very long wearing, shows up very nicely on the skin, doesn't look patchy. This is a really nice product, and I talked about that in my Mary Kay review that I did a while back. I'll try to remember to link that below for you guys. The next one that I have was a gift from a friend of mine as well. And I haven't used this much because of it's so pretty. I don't want to ruin it up. I don't want to ruin it. I have used it a few times. And this is the Stila Sweet Treat Bronzing Powder. I'll get you a swatch. Oh, it messes it up. This one, you can see, this is just one kind of swipe around. You have to be very careful with this. That's the other thing. Be very, very careful with this. But it can kind of blend it out a little bit like that. You can see how it gives your face a nice kind of warmth to it. So I really do like this. I just haven't used it very much because I don't know. It's one of those products that's too pretty to use. All right, this is a newer product from Camp Cosmetics. They just came out with this a few months ago, and this is in the Amore de Soleil bronzer. So it looks like that. And let me swirl it together for you. Really pretty, blends super well into the skin, lasts forever, doesn't fade at all. Just a really pretty and blend it out some more for you so you can see what it looks like there. Super, super pretty. This really just adds some nice life to your skin. And there is a shot of the two different sides. This was blended out and then that was the two different sides. Really like this, again, blends super nicely into the skin, becomes part of your skin and lasts all day long, which is important to me, as you know. All right, this one, again, is this one that I talked about forever and then kind of just put away because so many people aren't able to get it. This is from Catrice. You can see how dirty it is. The Sun Glow Matte Bronzing Powder. And this, the top just totally broke off of that. Oh, that makes me sad. Anyway, it says on here, darker skin. The plastic just gave way on it, by the way, in case anybody's wondering. This just worked really well for me as well. Even though it says darker skin, it's not dark at all. There it is right there. And it doesn't have quite as much of the kind of orangey red tones in it. So I find that I'm able to use it year round without any issues. So I do really like that one. This powder is very creamy too, and just really, I don't know, it works well with other powders. I really like this product. While we're talking about international bronzers, I'll go ahead. That's what I always call my makeup from other countries, international. This is the Bourjois Paris Bronzing Powder. So this is the one that looks like a chocolate bar. Does not smell like it. But as you can see, I so wanted this so badly. Yep, haven't even used it. I think I got scared because I heard a lot of people say that this particular powder broke them out. I've never had a powder break me out, but I think I kind of got scared about that. And yes, that's what these stash statuses are all about, is to remind me what products I have in my stash. One other one that I have in here that I've not used, and I got this not recently, but in fall, I think, is the PUR Minerals Faux Tan Matte. So it's just, I haven't even opened this yet. It came in a kit with some other products that I wanted to try, so it was kind of a bonus. I just have not given that a shot yet. And the last sort of bronzer that I have before I show you some duo products is the Physicians Formula Happy Booster. So these are the little bronzing hearts. And I do like these. I've only used them a couple of times because there's some definite shimmer to them. So I like them a little bit more kind of on my, you know, chest and décolleté than I do on my face, but it comes with a little puff and a little brush, and it's just so stinking cute, and this was a gift to me as well. I have one cream product in here that has a bronzer in it, and this is from Hourglass. It looks like this. I don't know if this is available anymore. This is the Hourglass Illume Sunset, and it has a cream blush and a cream bronzer as well. Wipe my fingers off before I go sticking them in there. So there they are right there. I used to use this quite a bit. So that's obviously a heavy swatch of them. This is a nice product. This one is definitely more, you can see that it has a little bit more of that sort of orange in it. So I prefer cream products when I do use them. In the winter, unfortunately, this is a better match for me in the summer. So that's why I probably haven't used it quite as much. Then the last kind of duo that I have is one from PUR Minerals. And actually, I bought this quite a while ago, or I got it from, I don't remember. I've had it in my stash quite a while. And I just pulled it back out again because I've been testing some PUR Minerals products since I fell in love with that Soul Mattes palette. And this is a bronzer on one side and a highlight on the other. And I think it's the only product I have that is a duo like this. I know lots of companies have them. This is just the only one that I have. And this is a really nice, that's a nice like cooler toned shade that you can use. So I might take this with me when I go away this weekend. But so that is that. I won't speak to this one because I haven't used it quite enough, but excited to give that a go. I hope that walk through my bronzer stash was interesting and informative for those of you that were wanting to see that. If you would like to know what is on my face today, I am wearing the Illamasqua Skin Base, and I am in the shade 2B1. And I have a little bit of the Burberry Sheer Luminous Foundation Powder in, that was helpful, in Trench over the top of that. For my blush today, I have the Palladio Blush in. It's a baked blush in Blushin', so it's one of these little baby ones. I love this one. I haven't worn it in so long. Right there. And on my eyes today, I have the, I had an eye debacle today, but I ended up putting something on, wiping it completely off, and starting over. This is the MUA shade in, I honestly am not sure what the shade of this is. It might be Chamoisse, I don't know. I thought that there was numbers on these, but that's the shade. I'll list it below. It looks like that. And then for to deepen things up, I use the Avon True Color in Black Brown. And mascara, somebody asked me to start talking about mascara. I use the Lancome Hypnose. I do always have it linked, by the way, or listed. I have the Lancome Hypnose Drama on, and then on my lower lashes is the Clinique Lash Power Mascara. And on my lips today, I have the Laura Mercier Plumberry Lip Liner. Over the top of that, I have Maybelline Creamy Matte in Lust for Blush. And then I decided I didn't really want a matte. So I used the Camp Cosmetics Lip Lava in Decadent, I think this is. Yeah, Decadent over the top of that. And that completes my look. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you're having a great day, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye!